All right, let's just jump right in. If your company's big strategy is just to be the best, well, I've got some news for you. You're probably setting yourself up for mediocrity. You know why? Because a one-size-fits-all strategy, trying to be everything to everybody, is a surefire way to fail. So today, we're going to talk about how to build a strategy that is uniquely yours, and just as important, how to visualize it so your entire team is pulling in the exact same direction. You know, the legendary strategist Michael Porter really hit the nail on the head here. Strategy isn't some fluffy mission statement you hang on the wall. Nope, it's all about the nitty-gritty, the specific things you choose to do every single day. And the real key? It's about making the tough call to do different things than your competition, not just trying to do the same stuff a little bit better.
And that brings us to the million-dollar question, doesn't it? If your path is supposed to be unique, you can't just go out and copy someone else's playbook. So, how in the world do you draw a map for a journey that no one's ever taken before? How do you make that one-of-a-kind strategy real, something your team can actually see and get behind?
Well, that's exactly what we're going to tackle. We're going to start by getting past those generic strategies. Then I'll introduce you to the main tool for mapping your value. We'll walk through 4 really distinct paths to success, see how it all works with a real-life company, and then wrap up with how you can use all this as your own strategic compass. Okay, first things first. No company, and I mean no company, can be amazing at everything. It's just not possible. An organization that wants to be the greatest innovator and the cheapest producer at the same time, they're just setting themselves up for a world of hurt. You have to choose. You've got to decide where to put your energy and your resources. So, how do you make that choice obvious to everyone? How do you take this big idea in your head and turn it into a concrete plan? That, my friends, brings us to our star player today, the strategy map. And it all begins with understanding where value actually comes from.
Take a look at this. This shows the entire universe of where value can be created. It starts way down at the bottom with what your suppliers charge you, and it goes all the way to the top, the absolute maximum a customer would ever pay. That whole stack is the total value being created. Your strategy is all about choosing where in that stack and how you're going to build a unique advantage to grab the biggest slice of that pie for yourself.
And this is the tool that makes it happen. A strategy map isn't just another boring flowchart. Oh no. It's a story, a cause and effect story all laid out on a single page. It visually connects your people, your tech, and your daily processes to what your customer actually cares about, which, surprise, surprise, is what drives your financial success. It's what makes your strategy real. Now, here's the cool part. While every company's map is going to be unique, they usually follow one of 4 big picture paths, or let's call them strategic flavors. Think of these as proven templates that you can then tailor to fit your business perfectly. Let's check them out.
Path number 1 is something we all know well: low total cost. Now, this isn't just about having the lowest price tag. It's about delivering competitive prices plus consistent quality, ease of purchase, and speed. The entire focus here is on being an absolute master of operational excellence. I mean, think about companies like Walmart or McDonald's. Their magic comes from having these incredibly efficient, repeatable systems that just stamp out costs and errors. They deliver a consistent, predictable experience every single time. And would you look at that? This map shows their focus perfectly. See the internal processes section? It's all about operations management. We're talking lowest cost supplier, efficient, timely distribution, and perfect quality. The whole system is just engineered for ruthless efficiency. Okay, now let's flip the script and look at our next path, which is pretty much the polar opposite: product leadership. Here, the goal isn't to be the cheapest. It's to have, without a doubt, the best product on the market. The whole game is about superior features, better functionality, and top-tier performance. The poster children for this strategy, companies like Intel or Mercedes, they compete by being the first ones out the gate with incredible new technology and innovative features that their rivals just can't touch. And for that, they can charge a premium. And as you might guess, their strategy map looks completely different. The heart of their internal processes isn't operations, it's innovation. You see things like flexible R&D processes and rapid introduction of new products. This is a machine built for inventing things, not for being efficient. And putting them side by side like this, wow, it's like night and day, right? The very things that make you great at low-cost production will actually hold you back from being a great product leader, and the other way around. You absolutely cannot be the best of both. Strategy is all about making a choice. Okay, path number 3 moves beyond just the product or the price. This one is all about providing a complete customer solution. The name of the game here is intimacy. It's about getting to know a customer's business or their personal needs so well that you can give them a perfectly tailored, complete package they just can't get from anyone else.
So, the map for this strategy, it shifts focus yet again. The most important internal processes, they're now all under customer management. Look at these goals: develop intimacy, build strong relationships, deliver value-added services. This is all about lifetime value, about becoming a partner your customers simply can't live without.
And that brings us to our 4th and final path. And let me tell you, this one is powerful. It's called lock-in. This strategy creates value by making it really, really hard for customers to leave. It's not that they stay because you're the best or the cheapest. They stay because it would just be too painful or too expensive to switch.
The strategy map here is all about building an ecosystem. The secret sauce is creating some kind of proprietary standard. Think of an operating system or an online marketplace. And then you get other companies, what we call complementers, to build valuable stuff on top of it. Okay, let's break that down with an example we all know. Microsoft creates the Windows operating system. That's the standard. That attracts millions of software developers, those are the complementers, to write programs for Windows. The more programs there are, the more valuable Windows is to us, the users, right? Which makes it incredibly hard to switch to another operating system. That, right there, is lock-in. So those are the basic templates. But how does this all go from being a neat-looking diagram to actually driving business results? Let's take a peek at a real-world example of a company putting its map to work. Right here, you can see it all click into place for Boise Office Solutions. On the left, that's their strategy map, a total classic customer solutions play. See that objective up in the customer section? Leverage customer service? Okay, now, look over to the scorecard on the right. That fuzzy objective gets translated into a hard goal, increase customer retention, which is then measured. Every single piece of that map is tied to a specific goal and a number on the scorecard. The map tells the story, and the scorecard keeps score. And that really brings us to our final and most important point. A strategy map isn't just a poster you put up in the break room. It's a compass. It makes sure that every single department, every single project, and every single employee is aligned and marching toward the same destination. It's how you guarantee that what you do on the inside actually backs up the promises you make on the outside. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question to chew on. What is your organization's real value proposition? Are you trying to be a low-cost leader, a product innovator, a customer's best friend? Or are you trying to create that powerful lock-in? And here's the kicker. If you were to draw your company's strategy map today, would your internal activities, the things you actually do, really lead you to that destination?